Hi friends, happy Sunday. Just wanted to come on here and do my makeup with you guys. Hope you guys have had a really good weekend. It's hard to believe it's already Sunday. I know, that they just fly by the weekends, I feel like. But I wanted to come on here today and glam. And just to chit chat with you guys and to see how you guys are all doing. So when you hop on, just drop by and drop a comment and say hi. And let's get started. So let me just first say I received my first FabFit Fun Box in the mail last week, and it's awesome. It is awesome. But I did one of the Glam Glow masks. It was like this super detoxifying mask, and I am breaking out bad from this mask. So I'm going to show you guys how I cover those blemishes right now. Especially like in this area. I was even embarrassed to come on today, but I'm like, you know what? It's real life. Hi, Tiffany. How are you guys? I feel like we all try stuff and like, you know, we have sensitive skin and have breakouts. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to cover up my blemishes today. And if you guys have any questions along the way, let me know, but let's get started. So this mask though was awesome. It was black and I put it on my face and it like suds and it like cleansed my skin so well. And it has not been agreeing with my skin since I used it. Hi, Jojo. So let me show you how I cover these blemishes. And yeah, let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hydrate. So I am tired. I'm like dogging it today. I don't know what is going on. It was just a busy weekend. So I'm going to use, I just picked this up at Ulta. This is the Clinique Moisture Surge 72-hour auto-replenishing hydrator. This got me when I was checking out. You know, like they have those little mini like setups like right while you're checking out, and there's like a ton of different things that are like travel size and like baby size, and I'm like, oh, this looks good. Like, and they get you because you add like 6 more things to your cart and then you walk out $100 later. Yeah, that always gets me when I'm at Ulta. But I found this there, and this was, I think, $12. And I ran out of Estee Lauder once. I wanted to give this a try. So this is the Clinique Moisture Surge. Okay. So next I'm going to spray my rose water, and this kind of tones my skin. It minimizes redness, which is what we want to do. Okay, it's going to tighten my pores. So give me all the rose water today. And then I'm going to prime my skin as well. So yeah, so I'm using my Unique Glorious Touch Primer. My hands are a little slippery from my moisturizer still. And I'm going to apply this right in my T-zone. And do you guys see how that rose water just like, it evens out your skin tone. It's so good. So I'm going to apply my primer. I usually apply it right in this area, my forehead, my chin. This area is not good right now. Oh, so upset. But we're going to move on, because breaking out is a part of life. So, hi, Seth. I can hear Cameron from up here, so. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to first use my Mineral Touch foundation. This is in the shade Velour. And I'm just going to shake this up in my hand. And I'm also going to go in with my my Eco Tools sponge. I love this sponge. This is my favorite. Hi, I'm Mary. So let's get to covering. Yeah. Hold on, Tiffany, I'm trying to read the rest of your comment. I know. You always like have the best of intentions, like with trying new products, and I got bit in the butt this week. Okay, so what I do is I put the foundation on the back of my hand. And I'm just going to apply it to my skin. And I'm going to show you guys how we're going to layer this foundation today. And then we're also going to incorporate my concealer, like, you know, in my problem areas and kind of spot correct. So right now I am just pressing this into my skin. So this foundation is awesome. This is medium to full coverage. You can build this up to full coverage, and I think it covers very well. It lasts. Love Manuka oil. I know. I've heard of it. I've never tried it. I've heard good things about Manuka oil. Hollywood Wave. Oh my God. So hi Patty. I did my aunt's hair and makeup yesterday. She had this ball at the Glitz. It was called the Glitz. So we did her hair and makeup, and her hair turned out so pretty. She's like, so what do I tell my friends when they want this hairstyle? I said, just tell them it's a Hollywood wave. That's why she's commenting Hollywood wave. Okay, so I pressed this all into my skin like so. And then I'm going to go back because remember, I am breaking out. You guys see my blemishes? No joke. And I'm kind of sad because my skin was actually very good like recently with like breakouts. I've been using the Unique cleanser. I've been using the Unique masks, the brightening mask, and the time correcting cream. And I haven't had any breakouts like this, so I was kind of bummed. But you know what? Whatever. So here's where we are. So I have put another layer in this area. Thank you, Patty. I'm trying to read the... I know. She looked amazing. Aunt Mary, my aunt, you guys, is literally skin goals. Like, her skin is amazing. So I've always like really wanted to do her makeup, and maybe I'll post a picture of her. I'll post a picture on my page and show you guys how beautiful it came out. She looked stunning. And she really liked it. And her skin is literally goals. That is what we should all be striving for. I'm not trying to be funny. I want her skin. Okay, so she takes very good care of her skin. So here's the fun part. We are going to correct with some concealer. So first we're going to cover up our under eyes. Then we are going to cover up just a little. I have a little bit of redness on this one right here. And I just want to put another layer of coverage on that. So what we're going to do first is I have Velour and Scarlet. I kind of mix them. Yes, Aunt Mary uses La Mer. So my aunt swears by La Mer, and her skin is a testament to that product line. So she does not... like, to her, it's important, and I think to everyone it's important to take care of your skin, and she definitely has tried. I honestly want to say she tried everything, and La Mer has always been her go-to. So she is a La Mer girl. Like, when we go to the mall, everyone from the La Mer counter knows her and my sister. It's crazy. They're all friends. Okay, so we are pressing this concealer into our under eye area with this. So I'm still using my sponge. My sponge is damp. So right before I came on, I went under the faucet. Isn't that crazy how much that like conceals? But I dampened my sponge, but it's not soaking wet. Like I kind of like tap, like I dry it off just a tad with my hand towel. So it's damp. So there's not water dripping from this sponge. So you don't, that's way too wet. So you don't want to do that. And you can use it dry, but I personally don't like using it dry. I always get the best results when I use it damp. So you guys see how amazing this covered? Yay, Tiffany, good. Oh my God, the Epic Mask, you have joined the movement. You're never going back to regular mascara again. You're gonna love it. All right, so I'm gonna use Velour to kind of go in and just add a little bit more coverage to my chin area. So I'm going to take a little bit more just on my finger. I'm gonna tap it right here like this, a little blemish there. So this is how I conceal my blemishes. Now, less is more. So if you are breaking out, the one thing you don't want to do is like cake on a bunch of makeup, because that's just not, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look, it just looks, it can look cakey, and you don't want that. So less is more. Use a good concealer, good foundation. And when you use like a good coverage foundation, like medium to full coverage, it'll conceal, you know, especially the redness. So you guys saw my face about 10 minutes ago, and now it is completely covered. So this is why I am loving these products, because even on a day like where my skin isn't so good, I can like just have some relief in knowing that my products are going to cover it. So yeah, what do you guys think of the coverage? Woohoo! So what we're going to do is set this and we're going to move on. I don't even know what type of look I want to do today. I just knew I wanted to put face makeup on to look alive. So yeah, I know what we're going to do with our eyes, but we'll get there. So I'm going to use my Behold translucent setting powder. Have been recently setting this with just a brush. I also set this with my sponge, but recently I've just been liking my brush. So I just gently tap my brush into my powder and I set my under eyes right away. So if you see me looking over here, I'm just looking in the mirror in front of me. I have some fine lines underneath my eyes, so I always want to set my concealer with powder as soon as I get it on there. Like, I do not wait. Like, once that concealer is on, I set it because I don't want it to move. And then what I do too is like, so for today, like I kind of put concealer in this area. I'm going to set this area with translucent powder too. And that's just going to give you another layer of coverage. So that is why I love using powders, to really lock in your creams so that your creams do not move. Like so. And this powder is awesome. I love this powder. For sure. So what else is going on, girly girls? Anything fun? How was your weekend? Went by quick. Oh my God, my powder. Oh, my powder. It's almost gone. I have to order another one. I'm so sad. Look at my powder. We're literally struggling with this powder because I just want it. I'm almost out. Okay, so I'm using Poplin. This is the pressed powder foundation from Unique. And I'm using this powder to set the rest of my face. So I am pressing this in to my skin. And this is going to keep my face makeup on. It keeps it on all day. Obviously today is only a half day of makeup, but I use this, I do these steps every single day. I do not deviate. I don't really change up anything in my routine since I've been using these products. So this is just what I've been using and loving, and my makeup stays on all day. Okay. Doesn't that look amazing? So again, when you set with a powder, it gives you another layer of coverage. So powder is your best friend. Your best friend. Okay, let's bronze. I always like to bronze, bring a little color back in my skin, bring back some life, because right now your face is very flat. It's one-dimensional. There's nothing really to it, so you want to bring back some warmth. So I am using my bronzer brush. This is the JH02 brush from Morphe. This brush is awesome. I love to bronze with this brush because it makes bronzing very easy. So I just go in and just start building in my contour zones on just adding some color back to my face. And if I didn't say, I'm in the shade Hermosa for this bronzer. I love this bronzer. Isn't that so, it blends out. It's like a dream. So that's another thing too. When you set your face with powder, like when you set your whole, like, you know, all your creams, the powders, like your bronzers and blushes that you put on top of it are going to blend like a dream because your skin is not tacky. Like if you don't set with a powder, like say you don't set with a powder and you're like kind of new to the game, you might notice when you put bronzer or blush on, it kind of gets, like your brush gets stuck. It's hard to blend because the surface is tacky. So, setting with the powder makes everything just go on really beautifully. So yeah, that is my rant on powder. My Phoebe, I'm going to blend down my neck, a little pale. My self-tanner definitely is no longer there. So we're going to blend our bronzer down. And then we're going to move on to contouring our nose. Let me just find my contouring brush. So I like this brush. I've been using this to kind of chisel out my jawline and then my nose. So this is the JH05. I go in with the same bronzer. I just kind of add it right in this zone right here, just to kind of sculpt out my non-existent cheekbones. And then what you can do is, what I like, I take this brush, I squeeze it so it's flat. Then I just kind of draw my lines. I draw 2 lines down my nose, like the number 11, and this is how I contour my nose. I love it. I always contour my nose. And then we're gonna blend that out. So I'm gonna use the same brush I used to set my under eye area. I'm not picking up any additional powder, and I'm just softening that line like this. You can go in with more powder, but there's a lot of powder on this brush, so at this point, you know, it's all blending out without even adding any more. Okay. So I'm going to, I'm going to use my translucent powder just to define my contour. Just this quick step. I love this step. This cleans up my contour. When I get a little heavy-handed with my bronzer, this is like a step I do to really clean up that part of my face to give it a really clean cut contour. So that is a good trick. So this Behold powder, the translucent powder, I'm obsessed with because I use it for so many different things. It is so good. Okay, so let's highlight. Again, I don't know, like, what do you guys want to see on the eyes today? I don't even know what I want to do. I'm going to use the Touch a la Mode highlighter in Iridescent. I can hear Cameron. He's laughing so hard at something. So I love this highlighter. This highlighter is like seriously so beautiful. And I honestly, I think I wear this every single day. And I just take it on this this brush. This is a Morphe brush too. This is the M500. And I just kind of apply it in this zone right here in my cheekbones. And I go down the bridge of my nose, tip of my lip. Yeah, oh man, did she really, Tiffany? Girl, they're way, like, I feel like these kids are like all smarter than us, you know? But that's amazing. Madeline. Okay. And highlighting can be like, it's a game changer. Like when you highlight, I just think it takes your makeup game up a notch. I don't know. I just think highlighting is so beautiful on everyone. So I love to highlight. Okay, so let's find my blush. Where is my blush, you guys? I think it's in here. I'm gonna use the shade. Let me find it. Give me 1 second. This is, oh, Seductive. This is my new one. I'm obsessed with this one. So, Seductive is a beautiful, dusty, rosy color for fall. So, I've been loving this blush. So, I'm going to tap this. So, what I do is, I've already, but I put my brush in my blush. I kind of swirl it on top like this, and I'll tap off the excess because this is so pigmented and there's so much product. You're going to have this blush forever. And then I kind of just make the blush face like that. And I just gently apply this to the apples of my cheeks and take it backwards. But I'm so happy I picked up this blush. This is like perfect for fall. I've been using this every single day. All right, girls. Let's do our brows. And if you ever feel like you went in too heavy-handed with your blush, just take your powder brush and just gently go over that area. And that'll help just blend everything together. So, brows. My favorite part. But highlighting might be my favorite, so my second favorite. Okay, so let's sculpt these bad boys. So, what is the date today? Oh, today is the last day of the month. This is the last day this palette is on sale. So if you've been maybe watching my videos or maybe in your own routine at home, you kind of want to brush up your eyebrow game, grab the Kudos before it's gone. This brow palette is amazing. I use this every single day. And it's so easy to use. It has a wax and shades. I'm in the brunette shade, so I have 2 shades. And then these top 2 shades are highlighting shades. I don't really use the highlighting shades too often, but I have used them and they're pretty. They are pretty. But this palette is awesome because I've said this before in my videos. I go through pencils so quickly that I came across this. I saw this online. I'm like, let's try this out because, you know, I feel like, anyways, what I'm trying to say is it doesn't even look like I've used this, and I use this every single day. So for as long as I've been using this, I probably would have gone through like 2 or 3 eyebrow mechanical brush pencils, which I love them. Don't get me wrong. I'm at the point now where I'm like, I need something that's going to last me a little bit longer than a couple weeks because I wear makeup every day. I work full time. So I fill in my brows every day. So that's why I just felt like I was going through it so quickly. But do you see how easy this powder is to fill in your eyebrows? It's insane. And anyone can do this. My mom picked this up and she's been filling in her brows, and now she's doing such a good job with it. And I feel like it's because she uses the powder. So let's do the other one. You see how it took like no time at all? And I just go in and I start with my base. I just draw a line. The most amount of product's always going to be on your arch and on your tail. And then I kind of go and draw a line on top like that. I use my brow as a guide. And then I just fill in between with hair-like strokes. So that is how I do my brows, and I love them with the powder. And I'm telling you, if you've been on the fence or maybe thinking about buying this product, get it now. It's on sale. Okay. And I'll show you how easy it is. Like I made a little error right there. You just use your finger and it blends right. Like you can't even tell. Like you made a mistake. So yeah, girly girls, what else is going on? Isn't that so easy? It's crazy. Hi, Ashley. Ashley, if you're still watching, I miss you at spinning, but I know you're training for like a marathon. So maybe I'll see you back on the bike soon. One of the girls I spin with is training for a marathon. Could you imagine? And if you guys run marathons, hi Jill. If you guys are running marathons out there, you're my idol. That is amazing. Okay, isn't that so easy? Oh, this brow palette is amazing. Let me just comb my baby hairs back. Whenever I like do my face powders and brushes and stuff like that, my baby hairs go wild. Wild. All right, so what do you guys want to do on the eyes today? I have not one plan for my eye makeup today, so we're just gonna roll with it. So I'm just gonna set, my first step I always do is I'm gonna set this area with a bone color shadow. So that is my first step, and that will enable your eye shadows to blend like a dream. Okay, let's figure this out, girls. What do you want to do today? So I'm wearing navy. So let's see what would be really complimentary. Probably just earth tones, TBH, to be complimentary to navy. And I think I want to use this goldy color on my lid. This is, look at that pigment. That is Ansi. So let's do that. So I'm going to go in, this is my unique blending brush, and I'm just going to blend out a mid-tone brown into my crease. So I'm using Astute. This is a pressed eyeshadow, and I'm just going in to my transition area and applying this product right there, just in windshield wiper motions, nothing too difficult. And I'm just, you know, tapping the brush and the product, and I do tap off any excess, and yeah, just blend this out. So we're gonna build. So we're first building this really beautiful, like just mid-tone browns. Mid-tone browns are like your best friends. So again, this is Astute. This is a pressed shadow. I honestly use Astute almost every single day. It's like a perfect staple. This is a customized palette. I customize my own palette online. You can do that too. If you tap my face on your screen, there is a link. And any of the products I mentioned, you guys, if you are interested, they're all available online for purchase. And you can customize your own palette online as well. I have 2 of them. I love them. I cannot get enough of the eyeshadows. Okay, so now let's go into Gullible. So this is Astute and here's Gullible. So we're just going to keep deepening up the eye area. So I'm using the same brush and I'm just applying this darker color, but I'm kind of keeping this darker color a little bit lower right there. And this just builds really pretty dimension on your eyes. Especially like when you layer eyeshadow, it's very flattering and it gives a lot of dimension to your look. So yeah, so that is Gullible, and we put that right on top of Astute. And you're just gonna blend this out. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of a darker brown in the crease, the outer crease to be exact. I'm gonna use, let me get one of my brushes. I'm gonna use Marvelous. This is where is Marvelous? Oh, it's right here. A really deep brown. It's this brown right here. And I'm going to keep this brown in my outer corner and low. So looking forward, I want to keep this brown just in this area, like so. I'm looking in the mirror next to me to make sure I'm not applying this all over. And you see how it just deepens your look, but you don't want to take the dark too high. If you take this dark up here and start blending, you don't want to do it. Keep it low on the outer corner like this. And it will give you the most beautiful, flattering look. Okay, so what we used was so far Astute and Gullible and Marvelous. Isn't that pretty? I love a good matte brown crease. Just my favy. Okay, now let's use Ansi. Ansi is a really beautiful, I just swatched it for you guys. It's a really beautiful mid-tone gold. And I love pretty golds with navy, for example. I just think it's very complimentary. So I'm going to use a flat shader brush, and I'm going to apply this to my lid, and it's going to look awesome. So let's get a flat shader brush up in here. Where did it go? It was just in front of me. Okay, I'm going to use my rose water spray, and I spray my brush, and it gets my brush wet, obviously, and it gives more of a metallic finish. Hi, Becca. So I have a wet flat shader brush, and I'm going in with Ansi, and we are applying this to our, look at this pigment, you guys. You see that? Like, these shadows are incredible. Okay, so I'm going to close my eye. I'm going to look in this mirror, though, next to me so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to apply this. I start in the middle. Apply this in the center of my eye, because when you put, like, do you see the difference how this eye looks so much more open than this eye? Isn't that crazy? So take a look. That's the shimmer, obviously, and then this one just has just the brown shades. It opens up your eyes, and it's literally insane. Now, remember my trick. I taught you guys this a long time ago, but if there is fallout, so these shadows are phenomenal. There's a lot of pigment. So, but if you ever get a teeny bit of fallout, remember we set our under eyes with a powder. So the powder is protecting that area, so it's not going to smudge. When you get something there, flick it off. I am using my brush that I use for my under eyes, and I am just flicking the powder off. And it will not settle because we use powder to set your face, but don't let it sit there. So if that's what's happening and you have a little bit of fallout, flick it off. I'm telling you, it'll come right off, especially when you have powder. It's like a layer of protection, girls. It just helps you. So let's go and do the other eye. Isn't it crazy how open my eyes look? Again, this is the shade Ansi. I love this shade, and I'm gonna look in this mirror, but I want you guys to see. So I always start off in the center of my eye, and I apply this to the inner corner of my eye. I like to put this on my inner corner. I like to give my inner corner a little bit of like a highlight, because that also makes your eyes look open. Yeah, I love this shade with navy. Okay. So it just bright like opens your eyes. So again, there's a little bit of fallout, but I don't want this to settle. Comes right off. You see that? Little trick. Little tricks of the trade around here. Okay. Oh, I got some right there too. So now what I like to do is before I wrap up my eyeshadow, I always like to go in and kind of blend out this area. This area always seems to get like a little bit choppy. Just in general, you know, you have your transition shade, but then you put the shimmer on it. So you want this to blend. So I'm going to go in with Astute. That's that lightest mid-tone shade we first used. And I'm going to apply this right here and blend this out. Like so. Hi, Yaya. What's going on, girlfriend? What's Michael doing? Okay, now another trick. So, first off, that looks blended, looks much better. Another trick you could do is to like really make your eyes pop. Okay, so for instance, because I have it in front of me, I'm just going to show you guys so you guys see this. This is like my highlighter. Take your finger, apply this, like use this with your ring finger, apply this to the center of your lid. Look, isn't that insane? Just to the center of your lid. It's going to make your eyes look so, like it's going to give them a pop. I love this. And don't be afraid to layer shimmers, you guys, because that is like, it's beautiful. So just that color, just like in the center of our eyes, just gave us a pop. So let's do our eyeliner and then we'll wrap this up. Thanks, Yaya. Yeah, these are my tricks. I always do this. I never skip this step. When I'm doing a bride, I always do that step. Because on your wedding day, I mean, you just want that beautiful doll-like look, you know, with your eyes really open and romantic. I love it. Oh, I love brides. I love doing bridal makeup. Okay, so I'm going to use a Stila Stay All Day liner. I'm going to line my eyes. This eyeliner goes on like a dream. I use this stuff all the time. It's so easy to apply. It stays on all day. It's like waterproof, smudge proof. So I highly recommend this eyeliner. If you're someone who uses eyeliner and then by like midday you notice it's like on like this part of your lid, try this. You'll never have that with this eyeliner. It does not transfer. So lastly, what I'm going to do is highlight my brow bone. And I'm going to use concealer, if I can find my flat shader brush. Let's see. So, my last tip with eyeshadow is to highlight your brow bone, and it's going to give your eyes such a lifted look. It's, people walking around, people think you got an eye lift or something. So I'm just using a flat shader brush, and this is Scarlet. That's a concealer I used initially underneath my eyes. And I'm going to draw a line right next to my brow bone, like so. And it just like pops your eye. You guys see that? Isn't that crazy? Crazy. So I love this trick. Again, I do this on all my brides because I just feel like this makes everyone's eyes look good, like everyone. So what do you guys think? Do you like the look? Let me know. All right, so let me blend this out. My brushes are all over the place today. What is going on? Okay, we blend this out and then we're gonna move on to lashes. So, wait a minute, I need to put some shadow underneath my eyes. I lied. We're almost on the lash step. So, thank you, Sarah. Thanks, girly girl. I'm just blending this out. So what I just did, there's nothing on this brush, but I want to blend this area because you don't want like a stark white line and then like your eyeshadow. So blend this out. And then we are going to go in underneath and apply just a little bit of dark. I'm going to use Marvelous. That's the darkest shade we use today. And just kind of line my, oh, I hear Cameron screaming. Oh. Seth, if you're still watching, what's going on down there? All right. Where is my flat shader brush? You guys. I'm getting played today. All my brushes were right here. It is. All right. So, Marvelous is the darkest shade we used. Thank you, Jill. That is very nice. Thank you. We're going to take Marvelous, and I'm going to apply this right underneath my lower lash line. Now, you don't have to do this step. You could totally skip this step. I love this step. I always like to apply a little bit of shadow to my under eye. But like I said, makeup is your comfort level. You don't have to do anything that you're not comfortable with or whatever. But I love adding a little bit of shadow underneath. So I used Marvelous, and we're gonna go over it with Gullible. So remember, we're using the same shades we use on the top, we're gonna use on the bottom. And my tip for lower lash line, just layer it. So we went in with Marvelous, we're layering this with Gullible. My husband's sending me Snapchats while I'm live, and I can hear my son. Oh my goodness. Downstairs. Okay, so what I like to do is at this point I go in with just a little bit more of my powder, my poplin, brighten this area up like so. Let's put on some mascara and some lips, girly girls. I love to go back in and just kind of brighten that area up. Makes your face look really fresh. So mascara, okay, this is the Epic mascara. This takes me some time. So if you are watching still, thank you. But this does take me some time to apply, and then we're gonna do lips. So let me grab my mirror. The Epic mascara is everything. Wait, hold on, I dropped my compact. The Epic mascara is awesome. If you are new to Younique and you've never tried a product from Younique, you need to try this. This mascara, it'll take you to a new world of makeup. So I'm just gonna apply this mascara right to my lashes. So I always start with my uppers, and I wiggle my wand back and forth, and I really just try to get every lash coated with product. Now, I have long lashes, but I am using the Younique eye serum. I've been using it for like 3 months now. And so I'm really happy with my lash growth. So I like to make sure I get my mascara on every single eyelash. So this is just one coat, and it's amazing, like just what a coat of mascara can do. It could save the world. In my world, I feel like it could save the world. But it is honestly the best mascara. Everyone, like my friends and my family, like they're all hooked on it. It's so good. So just one coat. Let me look up. I'll get really close. I'll just look up. It makes your lashes look amazing. And I get compliments all the time at work. What mascara are you using? And I'm like, this is the Epic mascara. So it now comes in waterproof and it also comes in brown. So it's like so universal for everyone. And once they launched the waterproof black, I was like so excited because I feel like everyone loves waterproof. So when they launched that, I tried it and I love the waterproof. It's like the same formula. Which kudos to Unique, because sometimes when brands come out with waterproof formulations, they differ from the regular ones. So sometimes like you might not like a waterproof, like L'Oreal. You might not like a L'Oreal waterproof, but you like the L'Oreal normal mascara. That's very common. Yes, Jill, I know. The Epic Mascara. It's like a secret club. The Secret Lash Club. But anyways, their formulation of the Black Epic waterproof is awesome. Okay, so there's a couple of coats there. I'm going to go in and do my lowers. Again, some people don't like to apply mascara to the lower lashes. It's totally your comfort level. I like to do it because the Epic Mascara makes my lower lashes look so long. Excuse me. Okay. Then I go back in with one more coat. So this does take time. So if you're still watching, girls, thank you for still tuning in. And then we're going to do, I don't know what lip look. Let's probably do a nude lip today. I'm trying to think what lip look I want to do. It's a tongue twister. So now let me get close. Let me look up. You guys see how amazing the mascara is? Okay, we're almost there. Okay, we are good. Amazing. Yes, Jill, I'm happy. Good, you guys, Jill just got her kudos. I'm telling you, that brow palette is a game changer. So good for you for getting it with the deal. Oh my God, I know the kudos was awesome this month. I loved it. I'm excited what they're doing for October. And I know they're launching some new liquid lipsticks too. So I know there's some new product launches coming tomorrow, which I'm super excited about. So stay tuned. Posting some photos of some new liquid lipsticks. Okay. I could put mascara on my lashes all day long, so we got to get moving. Keep moving, Annie. Okay, so let's do a nude lip. Let's see what we got in my bag of, my makeup bag. No, my lip bag. This is in my purse at all times. Don't judge me. No one needs this much lipstick in their purse at all, or even in their lifetime, this much lipstick. But you guys know I love makeup. Okay, so let's do, looking for my Pouty lip liner. We'll do Koi and we'll do Sublime. This will be really pretty. Ooh, and we'll put Luxe on it too. Let's do this. All right, so lip liners, I love. Pouty and Plush are beautiful lip liners for like everyday, like really pretty nudie lip liners. So I'm going to sharpen my, this is Pouty. I'm going to sharpen this up real quick. And then we're going to apply this to our lips. So I do not overline, but if you want to overline, feel free. You do you, boo. Do whatever you like. I'm going to line my lips. This is Pouty. This is a beautiful, like, everyday shade. Every time I come on here, I'm like sharpening it because I use this all the time. I feel like I'm just always sharpening this thing. Then let's go in with Koi. So this is the new lip powder. This is awesome. Koi is beautiful on its own, and it's beautiful when you kind of use it in the middle of like a darker lip. It's beautiful to ombre like your lips out. So I love Koi. Definitely a staple. So this product is actually a powder in the package. Then when you lift it up, you swirl it right like this in the applicator, like the top of the lipstick, And then you just apply this to your lips. I love a pretty nude with, we do have a little bit of a darker eye going on, so I like a good nude. So this is Koi on its own. You don't even have to put anything on top of this. I am, because I have it in front of me, but this in and of itself is a beautiful lip. And you can even just go in with a gloss and put the gloss over it if you wanted to. I'm going to use a little bit of Sublime just in the center. Okay. This is a really beautiful color too. It looks good. I love this color. I love this nude. So this is Sublime. Let me swatch it for you guys so you guys can see. So these are what's on my lips right now. That is Sublime. This is Koi. So those are what's on my lips right now. You see how we mixed it? It looks really pretty. Okay. And then lastly, we're going to throw in a gloss because why not? So let me apply Luxe. This is a lucrative lip gloss in Luxe, and I'm applying it just on my lips, like so. And that's the final look, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will lift you up so you guys can get a really good view of the eye. So quickly, with your lips, that gets the lipstick off your inner rim. Make sure there's nothing on my teeth. And yes, this is the final look. I love it. So let's bring you in closer. Look down so you guys can see. So thanks again for hanging out with me. If you guys have any questions on products, shoot me a message. If you liked the video, go ahead and share this video with your friends. And thank you again for hanging out with me. Thank you, Jill. So I'll see you guys on here, let's see, maybe tomorrow. I'll try to get on here tomorrow morning for you again with another look. Okay? Bye, guys. Have a good one.